I'm the artist Michael Zotos, and what I want to show you is, this is a piece of artwork I put up like 3 years ago. We are now in 2017, this one up in 2014 on the telephone poles. It's a pole entity. I put it in Bridgehampton where people could just like walk by the telephone pole and see it. And my work has developed a lot. The eyes are much different now than what we had back then over the 3 years. But I took this down and I remade it exactly, not perfectly exactly the same, but still early stage looking thing. I used it as a pattern and I made the eyes very similar. I did add color to the stem quite a bit because this one just looked pretty raw. And so this way when people walk back by the same area and they see the new one, they're not looking at the more modern work that I do, but more the earlier stage. And it's got a little bit of a nostalgia, hopefully. I mean, this is a plan. Now I want to show you another one that I did. This one I took down. It was up for really probably longer than the other two. It came down in pieces, okay? But this is what it would have been had I got it down in one piece. Something like this. And my work is developed, I mean, this is more of the look that it would be if in today's world. You can see the color is different, better, brighter, whatever you want to say. But I took this piece down and I used it as a pattern and redrew and recreated another one, brand new, and pretty much the exact same thing. And I'm going to put it back on the same telephone pole so that when people walk, this one will be where people can see it in traffic. When they see it, they'll be seeing what they saw, you know, over the past 3 years or more. And there's one more I want to show you. Because this one in particular, okay, you can actually see, this is 3 years on a telephone pole in Bridgehampton. On a corner where the road heads straight up to Sag Harbor. And I had used this as not so much a pattern, but an example, and developed more and more. This is more like what my artwork looks like today. Okay, you can see, trying to get so you can see me in there. Okay, you can see the development over the time. It's different. Well, I took this one down. Okay, it's shot. It's really not viable anymore, and I recreated it pretty much exactly. Okay, and I'm going to put it back on the same telephone pole. Okay, and this is what they're going to see. People will see it, and it's like, I think it'll have that nostalgic look when it's out there in the air, and people will see what they had seen over the past 3 years, in contrast to on other poles you'll be seeing this, which is more of a modern look. Okay, you'll come back and you'll say, oh yeah, that's the one, I saw that. Now since I have the copyright rights on all of these things, I can do this, and I think it's a nice thing to do. For me, it's kind of like when you go to a museum and you haven't been to a museum in a while. I've even gone to the Metropolitan Museum after 20 years, and a lot of it's changed, but then there are rooms where things are exactly the same for who knows how long. And it's like, oh, wow, I remember this. Well, that's what I'm trying to do in an effect here. So there we have it. Okay.